Hi, I'm Rick Byros. I'm the president of Food Safety Tech. We are the organizers of the Food Safety Consortium. And I'm here with Gary Nowacki, who's the CEO of TraceGains. Gary, thank you for joining us, and thank you for support here at the consortium. You guys hosted a new add to the consortium this year, which was an Ask the Expert discussion group. You hosted one on the topic of supplier qualification and management. What were some of the takeaways that your participants had from that discussion group?
Yeah, there were some really good discussions. One was on the demands of GFSI, and so one of the topics was, gee, my customers want me to subscribe to a different audit or a different scheme, and the promise of GFSI was we're all going to do less audits because now we've got one universal standard that can apply. So one of the takeaways was, first of all, there's a lot of frustration that audits have not gone down. If anything, they've increased. And so this is where it was not just Q&A, it was the whole room sort of coming alive and different people saying, look, when I get that kind of request, here's what I do. And I politely say no in certain circumstances. One of the larger companies in the room said that, and and asked the customer what they really need and what they really want, just instead of reacting. Another takeaway was in terms of filling out forms that need to go to your customers as a food ingredient supplier or as a food manufacturer, and the frustration with this plethora of all these different forms. So there was a lot of discussion about standardizing these forms and things in that area. So that was a really good discussion. And then we talked about really some pretty deep challenges in terms of co-packers and co-manufacturers, which are really a special class of supplier for a lot of these companies. And people talked about, I'd really kind of almost like to have x-ray vision into the four walls of what's going on at my co-packer, and how do I get that information without them having competitive concerns and things like that. So we had some really good discussions around that as well.
Were there any common concerns, whether they be from a small, mid-size, or large manufacturer?
I'd say the biggest, there was a lot of frustration, Rick. There was a lot of, I can't believe this, it's just getting worse and worse. Every year there's more paperwork, every year there's more audits, every year there's more forms to fill out, every year there's more forms I got to go collect from my suppliers. You could feel the frustration in the room, and people are looking to really get some automated solutions in this area because they're not getting extra headcount.
Right. So with that said, are we seeing more types of companies that are interested in this electronic solution? What is the solution itself?
We offer a solution at TraceGains, and we offer the ability to automate all of these supplier management qualification issues through a series of automated procedures where we take information, we extract it off of documents. If there's an expired document, we don't have to rely on a person to spend time to ferret out which documents are about to expire. We automate that process. If there's an issue and the supplier needs to be notified, we send an automatic notification to the supplier and copy people internally. So we have automated in this area, and several of the companies in the room were customers or suppliers or both, and we're having a lot of really good success in this field right now.
Great. Well, again, thank you very much for your participation and hosting this Ask the Expert, and I'm glad you had such great participation.
Thank you. Great conference this year.
Thank you.